I was not in jail. Don't believe the rumors. Don't believe the blogs. I ain't never told him I lied.
Show your face. Show your face, please. With sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, your boy Zay Osama, he took to Instagram to pretty much let it be known that the rumors about him being locked up and arrested for all type of weapons and switches in the car pretty much put those rumors to rest, as he popped up on Instagram and let it be known that they were in fact false. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if this is like a diversion, you know, because at the end of the day, Say Cheese posted it. Not only Say Cheese, but a few credible blog sites actually posted about it. Now, at first when it came about, I was a little skeptical because they didn't have no real details as to what happened. If y'all go back to the other video that I did covering this whole situation, they were telling us everything else that we need to know aside from what happened. What was the motive? They showed us the weapons, they showed us the guns, they showed us all the pictures of the stop, the supposed traffic stop that happened, but we didn't get no information as to what happened. We didn't hear what was the motive behind them actually stopping the car that Lil Zay Osama was allegedly in. We didn't get no motive behind nothing. But there's a kicker that I just found out myself from doing a little more research, as we should say. Now, despite Lil Zay Osama saying that him being locked up is cap, there's a part of the story that isn't being told and can actually backfire on him. Now, if you read the article that covers the incident, it's saying that 4 suspects were in a 4 suspects were in a high-speed chase with Chicago police, state police that is, in a stolen car, and the 4 suspects ran into an Old Town high-rise building as they, pretty much parked the car. They running from the police, they stopped there, ran into the building. Now, 3 of the suspects were later identified and captured, while the 4th suspect managed to get away. Now, the mailman describes the high-rise as being an apartment building, but says that the top portion of the building is used for hotels and often rented out to various people, so you never know who's who or who actually lives in the apartments or not. Now, a resident of the building who says she pays $3,000 a month but wants to leave says that there's always problems with the hotel rooms located on the 12th floor that they're renting out. She describes that it's always big parties and loud music, individuals dying from overdoses, and the residents been complaining to management to remove the hotel area, but they keep just pretty much brushing every incident under the rug. So now, going back to the situation that led to the 4 suspects fleeing from the state police and running into the high rise, they still haven't specified why they were chasing the suspects. Now, my only guess is that they were targeted because they were in a stolen SUV, and once cops got onto them, they decided to run to the high rise. Now, keep in mind that it was 4 suspects, and out of the 4, 3 was captured, and the 4th one is still on the run. Alright? Now, judging from how the mailman and the resident is describing the hotel area of the apartment complex, one could only assume that somebody with some money stays there. Someone who can afford it. As I look at the suspects that they captured, they're young. I think they said one of them was 18. And they don't look like they could afford to be staying in those high rises by themselves. Now, the resident says she spends $3,000 a month for rent, so you can only imagine how much it must cost to stay there in the hotels, right? But not only that, once they identify who the renter of the hotel is and whose name it's under, in surveillance camera of people who was in and out the hotel prior to that day, I'm sure they'll figure out who's who. Now, the worst thing they could have did was drive back to where they were staying at, because now they know to go to investigate the apartment complex. You know, pretty much you led them to the gold mine and made their job that much easier, or made it much more for them to investigate. Now, these guys, they were, like I said, they were pretty young. So I probably imagine that, you know, they was panicking. They didn't know where to go. They didn't know how to get away from the police. And they said it wasn't regular police. It was state police. So wherever they got them from, maybe they was on a highway. That's what it seems like to me. Because usually when the state police get involved, that means you was on the highway. And, you know, state patrol was probably patrolling. Then they realized you was in a stolen car. I don't know how it is out there in Chicago. But usually when you on the highway, it's being patrolled by state police. And if you decide to run, wherever you decide to run, they got their jurisdiction where they can't go. But let's be real, they still go out of their jurisdiction most of the time. And even in some cities now, even though they're not supposed to go out of their jurisdiction, they actually been granted permission to go into other people's jurisdiction in the commission of a crime. So now it's not like before where they couldn't cross this line, across that line, and you get away and they can't chase you. No. You know, if you out of line, you over there committing crimes and they feel you committed something and they chasing you, they can actually cross the jurisdiction now. Now, here's my thing. Out of all the people in the world, Lil Zay Osama's name was brought up. You know, and it has to be a reason. We're not just going to sit here and toss that under the rug and act like, oh, it just came out of nowhere or it's a coincidence. No. His name was brought up for a reason. They're not just going to bring up his name out of everybody else's for no reason. You know, so with his name being brought up, either someone is talking or someone's talking. You know, he's a person of interest, being that his name was plastered all around the media, whatever the case may be. And Lil Zay Osama, he actually took, you know, to Instagram and he went on live and let it be known that he's dropping Glob Part 2. And in the midst of him saying that he's dropping Glob Part 2, he also was saying, oh, y'all thought I was done. I know y'all thought I was finished. Y'all thought I was out the way. I don't know why y'all think I was locked up. You know, pretty much saying that he was free and he wasn't incarcerated. You know, even his lawyer, what's the guy's name? His lawyer is Don M. Florio or something like that. His lawyer took to Instagram to also speak on it. And he said, quote, I thank everyone who brought to my attention the social media posts that inaccurately state that Lil Zay Osama was arrested in Chicago. Zay was not arrested yesterday for anything and he is not in custody. Right? Now, Lil Zay Osama also took to Instagram on his story to post about the situation. And he said, quote, yelling free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day. Laughing emoji. Hashtag trench baby. Now, I'm not going to lie. That post right there kind of sounds like he's trying to, you know, divert from it and make it seem like he had nothing to do with it. And I don't blame him. You know, I don't want to go into details too much, but like I said, man, who knows? They said it's another guy on the loose. It is what it is. I ain't here for all that. So anyway, like I said, y'all jump in the comments. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.